Hey, what's good, y'all? What it is? What's up? It's your boy Corrosive. We back at it with some more Guilty Gear. Y'all know I'm making another video. Why? Because I'm having a great time playing the game. And honestly, now that I have a little bit of free time for the next day or I think the next 2 days, but next one day by this time this recording gets out. Just going back over my VODs, trying to remember, how to play Slayer and like what all Slayer can do and all I know how to do with Slayer, right? And genuinely, one of the bigger problems that I'm having with this character is figuring out how to get my supers out. I either mistakenly get my mistakenly input my super, I'll get something wrong, which it doesn't bother me too much because I'll just keep. Well, it bothers me when I don't do the right input, right? Like I click, say, P instead of slash, right? That bothers me. But if I know the input and I know the button and I get it wrong, I'll just kind of like, I said it before in probably one of my past videos and I'll say it again. I'll keep trying to do it. I keep trying to mash it out until I get it. I'm real stubborn like that. I'll lose a game, I'll lose sets off of it. I don't give a fuck. I gotta know the timing, you know what I mean? Especially if I want to incorporate it in combos and all that. So, yeah, like, I feel like day 2 was really all about trying to find safe moments for me to do super, even though in my like half of my recording in day 2 I only got my super out probably like once or twice, so that just reminds me I gotta try a little bit harder in my future endeavors to make sure I get my super out and to try out super combos even, but I feel like with Dandy it's a little bit weird, like from what I've gleaned from higher Slayer matches. He doesn't really combo into it naturally, and so I have to really get like wall break to be able to do what I want, right? Just to get off this topic real quick, like this J player is really pissing me off for one reason, and it was his goddamn connection. It says that it's 80 something MS, and I play matches normally with people with 100 plus MS, and they're not as laggy as this. And this is what I be talking about when I feel like I be playing players that like lag switch, because it's so like the lag when you guys really pay attention to it. It's very deliberate. Like it don't be happening on his turn. It just happens when I'm doing shit. You know what I'm saying? So like it always gets me thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? Is it me or is he fucking around? You know what I'm saying? Like that lag right there extended his burst and gave him more time to think about the next option, right? So, like, again, it's advantageous. And the longer the set went on, or the longer the game went on, the angrier I got, and I wanted to, like, really beat the shit out of this guy. Yeah, like, if you guys have good ears, y'all hear me in the back, like, I'm, like, the lag is eating my inputs in real time, and it's pissing me off. I'm trying to stay calm about it, you know what I'm saying? Because by the time I'm recording this, it was probably either 3 a.m. or 5 in the morning. I can't remember. So, like, obviously, if y'all play fighting games, y'all know it can get really frustrating playing a laggy player. So, I don't want to be the rooster that wakes up my whole entire family, unless they ask. Ew. Not puh. I want to punch this guy into a new connection. Like, for real. I want him to fucking get some new shit. Cause, like, don't get me wrong, like, y'all see him, right? He's actually, like, he has some combos, you know what I'm saying? The guy knows what he's doing, like. That's why, like, it eats me alive to see, like, this guy is, like, he needs lag to win. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a little weird. Now, if he's playing in Mud 2 and, like, you know what I'm saying, then it makes sense. But, again, if you guys pay attention to the lag, it only seems to be going on when I'm playing. When I'm playing too well, you know what I'm saying? That's how if you guys also be peeping, in some exchanges, I'm playing really slowly because I don't want to engage, it lag, and then it messes up my whole train of thought, because like I feel like that's why people lag switch, because they know like some players, if you lag, it messes up the opposing player's train of thought, especially if they're in certain actions, right? Certain points in the fight, right? And I would definitely say like I am one of those kind of players that if there's too many uncontrolled freezes, like it fucks with my brain, and that's why I find Guilty Gear so hard, because there's so much time distortion. Like, though I am enjoying how to combat it and how to deal with all the time distortion, like it at first glance it is very daunting being like coming at it with like new eyes, even though I have played this game before, and as of now, as I'm recording this, I'm more adept to it. It's still something that if I'm in like a high stress situation and it's like we're both on our last life and it's like we're both 5% and all of a sudden a lot of bursts and time distortion happens and someone misses super and shit like that, like it gets real crazy in my mind. Like I can't, like it's like, damn bro, like, like let's chill for a second. Crazy how it lags to hide one of his hide his ending move, and I get hit by it. Very, very interesting how that happened. Again, on a defensive situation that was very high, high risk for both sides, but it was very advantageous for him to lag there. Disgusting. But hey, you know what? I'm getting used to it. Y'all see it. I'm adapting. When I fight like laggy players, in my mind, I don't think let's speed it up. I actually think let's slow it down, because I feel like that's what lag does. It just slows the game down to where you have to be very precise. And y'all know me. I am a hunter. I do want to be an archer. You know what I'm saying? So precision is the name of my game always. So slowing it down just gives me more time to line up a shot, if you feel me. That's another thing that I have to remind myself about in this game, because I really do be getting frustrated, because like this game don't play like other fighting games. You know, like I feel like grab is like one of the strongest tools in this game, because I feel like it just has this weird property that, like, if used correctly, it can go through animations. It can interrupt certain things. Like, grab is so good in this game, and it's like I don't know how to counter it all, but I know for sure that it has affected my game plan a lot. Like, just playing against it, right? Like, I'm trying to figure out when they're gonna grab at the right time, when to repel the grab. You know, if I can jump the grab, you know what I mean? Like if I would have to say the one mechanic that I'm looking out for the most in the game right now is the grab. It's just so painful. Oh, would you look who it is? It's this turd again. Playing, like, if I play a person that I don't really like how, like, they play, like, as a player, or I don't like what they do, like their connection or whatever, I try to play a little, not, I don't want to say more for fun, but like more for, like, I'm trying to hit them with something that I don't normally do, you know what I'm saying? And I did say in the start of the video, you know, what I need to work on is my super. So that's what I was like, oh, I'll just try to hit this guy with a super, maybe once or twice, right? Bah. See, and here's the thing. This is kind of what I hope, if my videos reach like high-level Slayer players. I hope they, like, I hope more videos come out where higher-level Slayer players, like, really show, like, the crazy pressure that Slayer can do. Because, man, I tell you what, I'm trying to figure out how to do it, because I be trying to get in the dandy forward, the P dandy, I get interrupted. I get the I do the K dandy, try to get the step back to try to interrupt pressure, I get punished anyway on the approach from the K dandy. You know what I'm saying? Like, Mappa is a good reset to neutral, but it's like, you know what I mean? I try to be using the 6P. Let me get a bite. All the power to beat your laggy ass, boy. The universe punch on some One Punch Man shit. all around the world just to flop back on your ass. Crazy. But yeah, like I try to be using the 6P on knockdown, right? Because I know, because there's a trick to it, right? I'm not gonna explain the trick because a lot of slayers, that's like the first thing you learn, right? And there's no point in me explaining it. You know, the 6P on knockdown, trying to catch, and it'll hit early, and I'll get fucking grabbed or I'll get hit, and I'm just kind of like, dude, what? Or it'll look really funky too when they hit me after too. Like they'll hit me through the 6P, and then I'm looking at it like, did I mistime this shit or the 6? It's 6S, I believe. The 6S, and they'll hit me in a way to where the 6S looks still active, and it just boggles my mind. Like stuff like that. Look at this goofy shit. You think I'm not gonna do it? I'm gonna do it again. Mappa. I didn't learn shit. I'm gonna do it again. Anyway, but like those kinds of situations is what I'm really trying to get used to, and that's not really like a mechanic thing, like grabbing and like the intricacies of grab. It's more like a frame, like activation, like a active frame data shit. And like again, like I don't want to, like I'm still in low elo in my opinion. I don't think silver is high. I don't think gold is high. I would damn near say bottom of plat isn't even high. You know what I mean? Like I would say to say you're in high elo, you have to be at least diamond. You know what I'm saying? Mid diamond. But the fact that I say that to preface the fact that I don't want to have to learn the active frames of my moves to guarantee what I'm trying to set up for. If that makes any sense? I feel like I should just be able to like kind of throw it out. It's like having to manually time something and comparing it to an automatic thing. Like at some point I do feel that like at a higher elo, manually timing something to where it works in your favor should yield you more advantage, but I also believe it should be necessary, right? I feel like in low elo you should be able to just, if you do a specific like semi like strat, like to set up a certain sequence to happen, it should kind of just like fall into place, you know what I mean, without having to stress too hard about like funky like startup frames, ending frames, and all that stuff. Like I feel like that is where you're getting into like higher level thought, right? In my opinion, you guys could you higher level Guilty Gear players who understand the game. If you ever see this, you know, let me know if I'm wrong. You know, I like this game. Like I'm not even gonna lie. This is, other than Street Fighter, I haven't really been having a well. I mean, Grand Blue, I was having fun, but I was having fun in the fact that I was discovering a new fighting game, and the fighting game was pretty simple. You know what I mean? But like, if I had to rate my level of enjoyment, like you go Street Fighter 6 Grand Blue, and then or Street Fighter 6 Guilty Gear, then Grand Blue, and you know, I've been really enjoying this game, but I feel like, I don't know, like having to think of like the higher level stuff still being in low elo is a little strange in my mind. Like I wonder if that's like something like that occurs like normally, or if I'm like misunderstanding something, if there's some part of the information that I'm missing, but I'm not too sure. Like y'all see my time shifts here, they're so bad, but like I know that it messed me up, so therefore it messed them up. You know what I'm saying? And that in my mind is why I got the hit there and why the game reset. You know what I'm saying? So like these weird like little caveats, bro. Like, and that's kind of like the reason why I like the game. Is like the thing that I hate about the game is also the thing that's keeping me in the game more, because it's just telling me that there's more to it than just what you're seeing at the surface and what you're experiencing right now. Like, again, learning how to stop time in your favor to where you can get these effective situations and stuff, you know what I mean? Like, stuff like that. It really really excites me. It really keeps me enthusiastic about the game and what's gonna happen next. You know what I mean? And especially as I learn the matchups and stuff. Like before, I thought Lucy was gonna be a hard matchup for me, but boy, when I fight a Gold Lewis or a fucking Happy Chaos, Unica, like Unica in my opinion is a skill-based matchup. If you understand where to hit, like the matchup is more in your favor. If she DPs a lot, like again, you just have to play smart and try not to get DP'd as much. But again, I'm not used to blocking in the air, so if I'm in the air and she DPs, it's gonna be a guaranteed hit, and I understand that obviously. So again, I'm gonna try to work again. I'm going to try to work better to where that doesn't happen. But like at the same time, like what do you do in the Happy Chaos matchup? Like at all, you know what I'm saying? As Slayer, like I'll try to get my shit started. I'll even just try to get close to the guy. I'm either getting shot up, or as soon as he gets started, I just don't know where to press. As soon as you start shooting me in the gun close range, that gun is like plus 80, like on block, and it's like what do I press here? You know what I'm saying? Like what do I genuinely press here to where I can break out? And this is kind of one of those things that I wonder why isn't Slayer one of those characters that has a DP? But I guess if you have like crazy giga damage, they say, okay, we're gonna have to nerf you by not giving you a DP. But then I'm like, well, Saul Bad Guy exists, and he has one of the most obnoxious buttons that wins neutral that I've ever seen. Like the most ignorant shit I've ever seen. Like that you think a short stubby button like that wouldn't be that good in mid range, but mid to close, that shit dominates, and it's just like, what the hell is that? But again, it's these fun kind of things that you have to tackle and go up against. Though I'm not gonna lie to you, I've yet to figure out a counter to that button, because if anything touches that button, the counter just wins. But that's again my experience. My experience is very limited right now. That's kind of why I'm excited to go through more of it, is because this game isn't bad. I think this game is actually kind of beautifully made, in my opinion. Kind of like Street Fighter 6. Like I think this game is really nicely made. But you know, I'm just excited to see what the higher level has. I've seen some higher level matches. You know, I obviously watched the tournament, but like the only thing that I could tell is the difference is, again, like you see this lady just hit on me, like it being able to bait burst, being able to kind of tell when certain things are going to happen instinctually, kind of, you know, and I'm excited to get to that point. But at the same time, it's just kind of like, what do I have to go to get there? Like how many battles will I have to experience? Is it gonna just be where I'm really gonna be getting those epiphanies, those high level breakthroughs, fighting the worst of the worst matchups for my character, and then every other easy matchup is just, or every other matchup just seems a lot easier? Because I'm not gonna lie, after I fight Gold Dick Lewis back to back, after I fight Happy Chaos, I fight a person that really knows how to interrupt shit by grabbing. Like, I don't know, I feel like I just start playing on a different level, because it's just, I don't know, it's just different stuff. Even if someone uses, like, say, YRC a little bit too much in a match, and I manage to beat them, or it's 1-1 and they end up taking it, however the match tends to end up, I normally just play better, because again, I'm just fighting somebody who used a little bit more of the game mechanics than what I am used to, you know, and that experience just sharpens my instincts, you know. Like, even how she did that, the purple RC, like, I don't even know what it's called, and she backed up a little bit to give her more space to probably properly space out another move, like stuff like that. I don't even know how she did that, but she did it, you know what I'm saying? Like, stuff like that's so interesting in my mind, like, because it's an offensive tactic, right? But it looks inherently defensive, right? Oh, let me get a bite. I really like what you got going on, shorty. Ugh. Slayer do be running out here like One Punch Man, fucking punching people to death, though. I fuck with it. But I don't.
Mankind knew that they cannot change
I genuinely don't like this matchup. This matchup scares the hell out of me. Like this lady, like too much of her stuff just feels plus, and she's really fast. She's not the fastest character, but like she's like fast. She's fast enough, okay? And again, she's like really floaty. A lot of her stuff involves jumping and throwing jumps into the mix and stuff like that. And I'm just like, I think, okay, I need an anti-air, but then she does like that, and I'm just like, there's no way I can anti-air fast enough. Like, I feel like Slayer's moves are really slow. And fighting like faster characters, it's harder for me to feel comfortable pressing because I feel like it's just gonna get counter hit. Like the active frame. Counter. I should have just map out there and got out, potentially got wall break. Like, once you start skipping like that, like, I don't know, it's like a strange mental stack I've never had to deal with. Like, and this is what I've been talking about, character personality, right? Like, what other character, I've never played another character that does stuff like this, you know what I'm saying? Like, having to interact with it, again, is just like this weird, like, this is a weird, again, weird interaction, bro. Like, I'm trying to like get my brain to be comfortable trying to jab her out of the weird shit and trying to tell myself like I'm not gonna get fucking hit for this. She's gonna get hit, you know what I'm saying? But like in the back of my mind, I just feel like I'm gonna be wrong. She's gonna hit me with something heavy, and then like I'm in a worse situation. Like right now, like this whole sequence has just been me trying to figure out where I can press, and like. This is another thing that I'm going through, and I experience in like a lot of my matches. So seeing it now is just reminding me, right? When characters like this, or like when some characters go through their block strings, it pushes them back just barely out of my range, or like double my range, right? And so I get kind of irritated, right? Because I'm thinking to myself like, damn, I wish I had like good knockback pressure to where I go for something and I'm at a safe distance to reset neutral, right? But for Slayer, he kind of does want to play in your face all the time, right? And I don't disagree with that, like that idea, that context, but like when other players or other characters can just reset neutral and they're further out of your range, like, and I don't trust Mappa to just throw it out in the matchup, you know what I mean? It's just kind of like, man, can we just do something else, you know what I'm saying? Can I just have another button that's good to throw out? You see me? I'm like, fuck it, I'm punching you to death now. I was like, my hand is throbbing. I'm telling you, my hand was throbbing like this dude off a regular show. Like I was really like just holding back the Mappa, and when I was at 5%, I was like, fuck it, dude, I gotta let it go. I gotta let it sing, baby. You know what I'm saying? Funny enough, you gotta let it sing like this lady letting her guitar sing, goddamn. You know, I would think in a game like this, because there's like a lot of like she's a musician-based player, you know, kind of like Brooke in One Piece, how she don't got like her own music in Guilty Gear, you know what I'm saying, to promote the character. But maybe I'm thinking a little bit too deep into it. I would definitely do that if I had like a music-based character. I definitely have them make background music for like say the game or like specific maps that are adjacent to them. Damn, did we just bring that back from the brink of death? That's kind of crazy. That is kind of crazy. Duel 1. Let's rock. Counter. Yeah, like I don't know, like I'm literally really just try to focus because when I play against this character, I really don't win the matchup. Like, this is just one of those Blue Moon situations where I'm just kind of like beating, like I'm kind of surviving and then coming back, right? Which is, it's interesting, but like at the same time, I'm seeing like there's like a huge problem. It's obviously just anti-air when I can. Like there, maybe I could have anti-aired that. Like really trying to cement the anti-airs, but like again, I feel like the button is just so slow. Like I don't want to throw it out and get smacked for it. And then I do something like that, and it's like, damn, dude, I almost made the entire like health deficit come back in like one go. Kind of why I like Slayers, because like regardless of where you are at in the state of the game, like y'all saw me, I brought it back from like 4 HP. Like Slayer puts in work, and that's why I fuck with him. Like, you know what I'm saying? Real recognize real, and he's definitely very familiar right now. Like, I tell you. Alright. Ooh, okay. Yeah, y'all hear it? I was like, alright. y'all hear it? I was like, I thought I was dead. Hey yo, hell no. I brought it back in a mad cheeky way. I ain't gonna lie to you. I got an anti-air there, but no counter hit. Okay. So on the, once you try to stab me with the tip of a sword, or with the tip of her guitar, I can punish if I'm quick. Again, like I feel like a lot of these matchups are like learning when you can press and like really just like getting mileage off of when you can play, you know. But that sounds like every fighting game, right? But I feel like, again, like in this game, I don't know. It just feels harder. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's like the character personality is just exaggerated in a way to where I'm like nervous as fuck. But it's just not. It's just not easy. And I punched her out of the song. I said, "Shut that shit up." Crazy. But she was good though. Alright, who is up next on the chopping block? And it looks like it's Ram. Ram is actually one of those characters that I'm excited to see, and I'm a little nervous to see. I'm excited to see her because, again, she was the first character I played in Guilty Gear. And she's also one of those characters in Guilty Gear that tend to be really, really good in the meta state. I don't know if that's really accurate right now. I haven't really... Because... unbeknownst to me, I kind of joined in right in a new season, so like everything's up in the air on who's good, who's bad, and all this shit. I think anyway. I think some people already kind of know who's good and bad, like. But in my opinion, I don't know how you can tell when all these characters are like just really good at what they were trying to do. You know what I mean? So yeah. Suffice it to say, this is the first Guilty Gear game I've played, so like. I'm just super excited to see if they're going to bring back old names. That's kind of why I wanted to play Slayer, because Slayer was one of those characters that I see in Guilty Gear that I was like, damn, I really want to play this character. I hope he comes out in the Guilty Gear that I can play, right? And, you know, luckily enough, as soon as I get back into it, I realize he's a playable character, and I'm like, fuck yeah, I'm going to play this dude, right? And I haven't been disappointed yet. Like, I also want to say, like, I feel like they stole, some games are still some swagger from Slayer too, because in Granblue, their newest character that just came out, one of his moves is very similar to Slayer's ult. I find that really funny, you know. I feel like punch characters, you know, there's different ways to do them, but like, you know, real recognize real, you know what I'm saying? And when you see a real ass nigga, you try to imitate. So I wonder who was the imitator, the dragon or the vampire? Bro, who pulls a bad bitch out of a cloak after they beat somebody ass? I'm telling you, this man's saucy with it. Like, it's crazy, bro. He like, I'ma dance on your grave for real, and I brought a baddie with me just to do it. It's just the weirdest shit. Again, I like the character. I like the personality. This ram is the reason, like, Ram is such like a hard matchup for me, like in concept to fight, because I feel like her buttons are just all long range, right? I get past the spears, and then she does something like that, right? And it's like, she has that move that she just did, where everything just starts pointing at me and stuff, and it's just kind of like that's a really good move on defense. Like, I can't press, and if I do press on it, I'm probably gonna get hit, right? Pressure. I see, and on that exchange, right? I should be able to get combo off of it. I just need to get better at the timing. I swear you get Mappa off of it too, but I might be doing the wrong Mappa. I'd be doing P Mappa, but I might have to do K, because I feel like P Mappa when I do P Mappa, like, it just comes out too early, and I miss the whole conversion off of it, which is kind of annoying. Alright, y'all, this is gonna be the last game, or the last set of the video. Put it down right now. Who is gonna win? It's a rematch too, so let's see how it goes. I like the corner carry here, but I can't really get too much out of it. Wow. Excuse the hell out of me. Never mind. Positive. Let's go. Like there, I was thinking maybe I catch up wake up frames, but again, my Mappa just goes through everything. I've seen people backdash Mappa when I see my fist literally through their chest. It kills me. Like, stuff like that is just things I have to get used to. Another instance of me having to slow down my thought process to have it work in the laws of the game. Ooh, see, like that should have been a big combo complete on my end, but unfortunate. Okay, nice little short thing from her. Y'all already know. I had to get it cheeky. All right, so let's get a little serious. First, immediately, kind of expected it. I don't know why. Maybe because she's been doing every round start. That's a bad habit I have too. Like, sometimes, like, people that go for like the 1-2 hits, and then that's like all they got. So, like, bursting a 1 or 2 hit like conversion isn't really worth it. I mean, unless they hit kind of like this guy, where it's kind of like getting hit by a freight train. But the only character that I've fought that has close to high damage as Slayer is Bogus. So. Oh, punch! Slow as fuck. And see, that's where the grab. Oh my god. If I would have mapped it at least once, would I have gone through the rocks? I don't know. See, like, no mask, man. I tell you what, when they start doing weird shit, I don't know how to comprehend. I'm just kind of looking at it like, damn, like, this ain't gonna hurt me, right? Like, when I played Rambathal too, she didn't have that move, and all of a sudden she's like controlling the earth like Toph. Like, I don't know, man. It was just a different experience. Oh shit. But I feel like both those rounds I could have easily won too if I just like played solid and got the 2 conversions that I had. Like that right there. Dropping conversions is like my biggest flaw right now. I'm not gonna lie, that dandy step into the end credit was kind of saucy. I like that. I like that a lot. Out. That's no red. Out. And see, another thing in this game that I don't get is that why are overheads only jump moves, right? Like, I feel like, I don't know. This don't make sense. And then I get grabbed out of the dandy step. This ain't looking good for your boy, guys. This is not looking good for your boy. Shit. This lady is on my ass like water and ice. My well, I mean, at least I got the super. Wait, what? I mean, alright. Like, okay. See, that grab she got me at the end, I was just like, okay, that works. I didn't know that worked like that. Well, damn, it looks like it's back to the lab again, man.